Senator Tim Scott, running for president of the United States, says they are discriminating against him. Wow. Put him up full mass. Let me remind you that Senator Tim Scott out of South Carolina told us that, well, America is not a racist country. So he has a theory about why people are drawing attention to the fact that he has never been married. Okay, he has a theory. Let's check the theory out. He says, it's like a different form of discrimination or bias, he says. The 2024 GOP presidential candidate told the Washington Post, you can't say I'm black because that would be terrible. So find something else that you can attack, end quote. Scott also said that other GOP contenders may be seeking to sow seeds of doubt about his campaign and finding a way to say, that guy isn't one of us, end quote, with the insinuations about his personal life. But Scott, his political confidants and his friends all insist he's not gay. Oh, that's what we're talking about. Okay, Scott, why do you say that in the beginning, Tim? So they're saying that you're gay because you've never been married. Some of them have never been married, but they're not saying they are gay. They're only saying that about you. And you're saying that it has nothing to do with anything other than you not being married. Okay, all right, let's continue. But Scott, his political confidants, etc., insist that he is not gay. In fact, Scott insists he does have a girlfriend, okay? He insisted, though the campaign declined to identify her to the Post. Quote, I can't imagine dragging her onto the campaign trail unless I have the intention of marrying her. Damn, Scott. I got more questions. Still the rumor, right? Still the rumor about Scott has persisted. The joke has always been that he is secretly gay or something, said an unnamed GOP operative who came to the Post with a dossier of information about Scott's known personal relationship. Scott, they have a dossier on you, sir. Let's put him up. So even Matt Schlapp, the head of the American Conservative Union, who was himself accused earlier this year of sexually assaulting a man, joked to the Post that former President Donald Trump would be picking a gay vice president if he selected Tim Scott as his running mate. And Axios recently reported that some Republican donors wanted to know more about Scott's single status before giving him any money. Scott first revealed the existence of his current girlfriend during an Axios interview in May. Half of America's adult population is single for the first time, Scott said at the time, to suggest that somehow being married or not married is going to be the determining factor of whether you're a good president or not. It sounds like we're living in 1963 and not 2023. You are so correct, sir. Actually, it's okay if you're gay, which I believe you are. It's okay. But you all have created such an adverse narrative to the reality that exists, that permeates in the culture today. That is that people are free. They are free, Scott. You are free, sir. Here's the quote you should have given them. Gay or not. Lesbian or not. LGBTQ or not. Doesn't matter. Because it does not dictate who you are in heart, in service, in commitment, in compassion, in love. That should have been your quote to them. But instead, you decided to become defensive about marriage. You all have made marriage the cornerstone of family. You all have said that it's because of the divorce rate. And then you point to numbers, historical numbers in America where divorce was 1%. But that's because women could not sign contracts, sir. That's the only reason. Now, I'm reminded of what you said about this nation. Here it is.
I get called Uncle Tom and the N-word by progressives, by liberals. We are not adversaries. We are family. We are all in this together, and we get to live in the greatest country on earth.
So you're called the N-word and Uncle Tom by progressives. You're called gay by conservatives. And you think that equivocates. Being gay, sir, not derogatory. You all have deemed it so. And this is the natural progression of the Frankenstein monster in the culture that you helped create.